We talk.
You're going with Washington over our 59ers, huh? Wow.
You know, 3A to 4A on the road, a lot of team speed with Washington. They play a big schedule. Andrean's been inconsistent, yes. The Niners have won 7 sectionals in the last 8 years. So, I mean, this is an outstanding matchup. Too bad it's not here in Northwest Indiana.
Well, Coach Mason, you don't need any bulletin board material. Right here is your motivation.
That's right. You got to fire up the Golden Domers over there with the helmets on and get them a little fired up, get them a little zoned in on a Thursday night.
And you're picking Wheeler over Marion? No, I'm picking Wheeler. You're picking Marion.
I picked Marion over
I
Wheeler.
like Wheeler. The Waz, Lefevre, and that whole crew there.
I think this is a large step up for Wheeler in competition.
I agree.
They, of course, have moved from 2 to 3.
Yes. Yeah.
But I do think that Wheeler has the explosiveness to
agree.
pull the upset in
That's
this
why
game.
I picked them.
With Lefevre, with Waz, can they keep Marion off the board? I believe New Prairie did beat Mishawaka-Marion this year. And we know that New Prairie is a good football team.
Yes.
So they are beatable.
Yes.
I think this is just going to be tough for Wheeler to get done, and we'll see. Wheeler has won 2 sectionals in their brief history, looking to continue on a road for possibly a 3rd.
I think we did this one, North Newton.
And you've disrespected Knox
You
again.
wanted to put that up again?
Yeah.
Okay, that was great.
And this could be a big year for Knox, maybe not, but they've never won a football sectional.
I think they're 5-5 on the season. That's a
5-5. They haven't been over 500 since 2008, Wayne.
Yeah.
So I mean, they're making progress. They've had a decent year.
Oh yeah.
And we'll see. They were impressive last Friday night in their win. We'll see if they can pull the win off over North Newton. Time now, Wayne, for our games of the week on PFR. Entire universe will be cheering for Chesterton tomorrow night as they host.
You didn't give them the check mark.
I did not. I didn't want to put any added pressure on them.
Oh, okay.
Okay? I'm trying to sneak up on Penn. We've got an outstanding defense here. We're going to have to score some points, okay? We got great special teams. Nate Needham is starting to round into form.
Right.
He struggled with that injury early in the season. I think Kyle, as you said, Kyle Yelton might have him straightened out.
That's right.
Luke
Finke is playing well there.
If you're going to beat Penn, you may need to kick some field goals.
Yes. Oh, I agree. Definitely.
And have great special teams and great defense.
Right.
Chesterton has all the elements to pull the upset.
And it would be a major upset.
Whether they... Hey, did Portage
but they could do it.
Did Portage beat Lake Central last week?
I think they did.
Okay. A lot of people still don't think that happened.
That's right.
Okay.
Miracles happen.
Yes, they do.
And we've got
Morton and Lowell?
Morton and
Wheeler,
Lowell.
Mishawaka-Marion?
Mm-hmm. And again, we talked about this. The Wheeler team has what it takes also, I think, to pull an upset here.
I think
Marion is just very strong.
Right. I think they have the tools to pull the upset on the road. It's just going to be a very, very difficult game for them to win. I like the fact that you stepped out. Don't know whether that's going to happen. But just like Chesterton, they've got to believe.
That's right.
And how about this one, Wayne? I mean, I'm a little ticked off. I heard on Twitter that the Griffith didn't get enough people to get a fan bus for the game.
What?
Maybe they're all driving. I don't know. But, Griffith's building, you can see they're building their program.
Coach Kiefer is really doing a nice job. He's got 2 nice running backs.
They have made progress.
Yes, they have.
You know what else you got to like about Griffith, Wayne? They got players that can do excellent interviews, and that doesn't always happen.
That doesn't. That
does not always happen when you've got a football team that can have excellent interviews by their players, but Griffith does.
Sectional win was very big because it was our first sectional win in a while, and it just felt real good. We played good, and we played against a tough opponent.
That was huge. I mean, for the program, for these young men, and to take away or to take out a previous state champion. I mean, that's big for a young man's confidence. had to learn how to compete, and then we had to learn how to win. And you know, they've definitely learned how to win these last couple weeks. Definitely coming back in the fourth quarter and pretty big wins against good programs. And you know, it started in the weight room when we took over, and it carried over into close games early on in the season, a big win against Hanover, and then just they saw the progress in themselves, and you know, that'll carry them miles.
Giant steps. We're moving in the right directions. We're moving quick this year.
Offense out there, 1, 2, 3, offense!
I think the program can build up really good. Like, we got freshmen coming up that's really good. We just have to keep improving, keep working hard, because we know we're a smaller team than most other schools.
We have a lot of young guys that are starting right now, so we can use them for another 3 years. Tavian Walker, he's a sophomore. It's crazy. And we can just keep building on these young guys right now.
We just have to keep building. Obviously, you know, hopefully a couple wins, bring some more people into the program, but you know, we're just working on right now. We want to be 1-0 this week and continue playing with these guys.
You know, you've got to like Griffith and how they're building. They got a coach with a beard. They got a star player that does his interviews with his helmet on.
Yep.
Because why? Because he's a football player.
That's right.
All right.
That's right.
He's not
That's
a pretty
right.
boy. He didn't take his helmet off like it's in the quarterback interview book that you got to take your helmet off.
Yes. Oh, okay. All right.
But if you're a football player and a running back, you leave the helmet on. So, and Travian Walker did an excellent interview with the helmet on.
Yeah, he really did. But you know what, Joe? Probably the area's most underrated team is the team they play this week, and that is Hammond High. Not many people have spoken about Hammond High.
Yeah.
Devin Moore has been tremendous.
It's gonna be a great game.
And
Very competitive
Tim
game.
Eccles,
Griffith and Hammond.
the speed he has.
All right, how about Morton and Lowell, Wayne? Morton now looking for a little redemption, looking for a little respect. How big a program is Lowell? You know you're a big program when the players on the other team know the nickname of your field?
Yeah,
Okay.
That's right. That's right.
You know you've arrived as a program, Wayne.
That's right.
When the players on the other squad know the nickname of your field. Yeah, that's a little tease coming up. But, you know, can Morton rebound? They'll need more than Snorton to play well. Lowell's just been so solid all year.
Yeah,
they won in overtime at Munster. We visited Morton this week as well, and they've got a big task to take on the Lowell Red Devils.
I'll tell you what, this is a huge game for us. We lost to them 4 weeks ago, 35-0, without Mark, without our offense clicking. We seem to have our offense back in gear, and Mark is healthy. All our players are healthy. So, like I said, we got to come out from the start, playing tough ball, mistake-free. And if we do make a mistake, we got to shake it off and come back again. We cannot let Lowell get ahead of us. We got to play, like I said, mistake-free ball.
We have to be on the same level as them. We have to play up to their level. Them being the #1 team in the state, they're #1 in the state for a reason. So we need to not make any mistakes. We need to play the intensity they have. We need to play as physical as them. We need to outplay them, and it just be a great game, a great matchup.
The way we can defeat Lowell is by using our speed and athleticism. Really, that's our edge to against Lowell, and if we can use that appropriately, then that's how we'll win.
Mark Sturton is our leader. If there's any one player, and I'm not saying this being biased, it's the truth, any player that carries a team, it's Mark Sturton. We go where he goes. So wherever he rushes, wherever he plays on defense, if he stops him, that's what we do. He is our leader. He's Superman for us.
The year I had, yeah, it's been outstanding. That's really credit to my offensive linemen. They do a good job of giving me holes to run through, and I'll take advantage of those.
It's just a great game to see. I'm very excited. My years playing at Lowell, it's been 2-2. So like this game, feel like it's gonna be the game breaker. It's gonna be a great matchup. It's exciting to go to the Inferno. It's just a game that everybody should come to and see.
You know, I think DeMonte misspoke. He said that Lowell's the #1 team in the state. He meant to say Lowell's the `1 team in the PFR poll.
Yeah, he did.
Because that is
sure,
the only poll
right.
that matters.
That is very true.
All right, don't forget, we'll see you tomorrow night, Friday night live, 10:30 on PFR Scoreboard. Football weather has returned. It's a little chill in the air. We'll have highlights coming up tomorrow night on PFR Scoreboard. Good night.
programming is supported by NIPSCO. Today's young minds are constantly reimagining what our world will be like tomorrow. That's why NIPSCO is upgrading its infrastructure now, so we're ready for whatever comes next. More information at nipsco.com/future.
Programming on Lakeshore Public Television is provided by Strack and Van Til Food Market. Custom decorated cakes, breads, and baked goods right from the oven. Domestic meats and artisan cheeses in every store. 7 days a week, fresh is more than just a word. Strack and Van Til, built around you.
Wardrobe for PFR and PFR scoreboard provided by Gasser Corporate Sales Incorporated. Custom embroidery, screen, and digital printing. Further support for scoreboard provided by Fahrenheit 212 Restaurant and Bar in Crown Point.
There's never been a better time to donate to Goodwill.
I can go and just come back later. How about that?
Yeah. Yeah.
On American Experience.
Rich, poor, young, old, no one was spared.
A disease that plagued mankind for centuries.
I was getting extremely tired. He said, "Young man, you have tuberculosis. You're a very sick young man."
And the search for a cure.
It's the first public health campaign in American history.
The Forgotten Plague on American Experience.
Sunday at 8 on Lakeshore Public Television.
My name is Gary Brado, and I'm a documentary filmmaker and an entrepreneur. The economy is in less than perfect shape, and when the jobs go away, there's nothing left to do but get up and get creative. And there are people all over America doing just that. It's estimated that up to 85% of new businesses fail. So I'm going coast to coast to hear the personal stories of the people who beat the odds and started a successful business from the ground up. This is Startup.
Beneath Tennessee's Cumberland Mountains lies one of the world's most magical musical adventures. It's Bluegrass Underground. 3 million years in the making, water and time entwined to carve these caverns. Unnatural space and pure acoustics offer music from the heart of the American experience. 333 feet deep in the volcano room, it's Bluegrass Underground. A little bit bluegrass, a little bit underground.
Wednesdays at